Hey there, guys. I'm so sorry about the whole, post narration, but actually, when I was playing Don't Starve here, I ended up forgetting. I forgot all about my mic, and it was muted at the moment. So, now I've got to do all this. So, Don't Starve is a game where pretty much you try to survive and not starve throughout the seasons. And yeah, it's fairly creepy. And I only have Wilson unlocked because I'm playing Random Giants. It's a DLC, and all my characters got swept. I had like everyone. It was really awesome. Excuse me, I take a drink of some lemonade. But here I'm just, I'm just looking around, changing settings, no problem. And, well, you're changing your settings. Don't really know that much. Random Giants has got a ton of new features. So, I've already played one game, but, I said, no, I will not do that. And I said, okay, yeah, sure. Let us start the game. And so we started, and I got a bit of lag here because it was like a little bit of a rocky start. Well, not really, actually. It's just just a tiny bit of lag on this, a bit more than normal because it's the first time I've ever recorded Don't Starve, so DX Story was getting used to it. And also it was one of my first games in Random Giants. So yeah. So here's the lag spike I was talking about. It's longer than I remember it being. Weird. Wait for it. Maybe I'm just blind and this isn't actually lag. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay. The first thing I see when I get in here is a touchstone. Right off the start, which is sort of weird. Unusual. Hey, Pops. Either way. See, if I just went over here. Touchstone. Bing. And, yeah, so. Click on a pig head. And, yeah, I ran around, so. Again, this is a survival game. Either way, I'm also, not either way, but on a side note, I'm so sorry about the long wait. I am taking honors algebra this year, so I've got a lot of homework from that, like a lot of homework. It's like a couple pages of algebra per night, and algebra is hard to do. But yeah, I just got my first little bit of food. And up in that top left corner there, if you saw that, you might have seen that little plains thing. I love those places with the beefalo and all of them. And it's got a lot of rocks. And I love it. So, yep. Here I go. I'm just chopping down a birch nut tree. And last time I did this, in my other world, the tree next to me pulled itself out of the ground and started throwing things at me. Not very fun or nice. I mean, it's like the little thing from Wizard of Oz. Hey, how would you like it if things pick things off of you? Wah wah! Throws apples at me. Pew pew pew. I lived, but it hurt a lot. Kept spawning little minions. And by the way, I'm sorry, I do not know what is up with my resolution, but the sides are cut off again. I'm gonna try to figure out what that is. At least now you guys are at the bottom, right? So you guys can see my inventory at least. But yeah. You guys can sort of see my health up on the top right. And you guys can see my food, my sanity. Plus my, what time it is. So most of it's there. Oh, and you guys can see my crafting window. So that's all good. But yeah. We're in here at like 5 minutes. Oof. My tooth hurts a bit, so I'm gonna try to not talk as much. And I'll let you guys enjoy Don't Starve. I will do a little bit more narration actually in a bit. Just a little bit. I won't be talking too much, hopefully. Yeah, I just go around and break my first boulder. Got some some niter, rocks, and some flint. Always good to have. Well, I go over, grab some berries. Could have picked up some petals now in hindsight. Get a bit more food, but I don't really need it. So, yeah. Chop down a tree again. Chop, chop, chop. By the way, I don't actually know if you guys can see my jigger. I do not know what I'm saying. Don't know if you guys can see my right. I don't know if you guys can hear the Don't Starve music and sounds. I'm hoping so, but I'm not sure. So I'll find out in a bit, I guess. But I don't know if this narration is overwhelming it, because I don't normally do this. And over here I'm like, oh awesome, another place like this. And I just follow the road, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is just the normal path. And then I go, ooh, there's this place. And I'm thinking, only I can find a swamp. And I see one right there, and I flip out, because who doesn't want to, I flip out, right, because, like, I mean, honestly, I just got, like, a bunch of all the different, like, the big biomes. And then I get, the fire staff, which is really cool. It's the staff of fire and awesomeness. This is a really shaky commentary. So yeah, let's just alright. So I'm approaching my first night here. So now I should be fairly nervous. Nervosity is key, I guess, suppose. I don't know. And so I just grab a campfire. And yeah, so the campfire was the first thing I got there, which is a pretty good thing to start with, because you don't really want to make a rock pit until you actually have got some actually good. Well, I don't want to say good, but some of the better a better camp setup. So you want to use that when you got like farms and things like that. You want to sort of save it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. By the way, yeah. So don't starve. Leave a comment if you guys want to see any more of this. Don't worry, I'll be playing anyways. But if you guys want to see more, I'll try to get it out more often. Try again. Things are difficult. But yeah. So got another 10 minutes or so in this video. So yeah, I mean it's a lot of Don't Starve. It gets way more in depth, especially because I'm playing Reign of Giants. Reign of Giants, as in a lot of new giants that come around every season. Well, one per season. And they're very scary and big, and there's a lot of new features, like those birch nut trees. They're new. A bunch of other things are new. And, by the way, pretty soon here, I'm gonna start, going insane in a second because of a stupid mistake. But yeah. So this is what it's like in the full nighttime. It's very scary and mean, and pretty much destroys the world. Pretty much, if you go outside into that big scary darkness where you can't see anything at all, you get bit by something, and that hurts a lot because biting is bad. And yeah, pretty much it's a bad thing to do because it makes you lose some health, and health is something you probably want to keep. So yeah, call me disorganized. It's happened before. This is an awful commentary, by the way. I'm so sorry. Normally I commentate when I'm like playing the game, and that's a lot easier. Because, you know, I'm not, whatever. But it's a lot easier to do things when, it's a lot easier to commentate when you're playing the game, if you ask me, because then you're sort of in the moment and you know exactly what's going on. Like, I did not know the exact thoughts that were running through my head at that moment. And since I've already played this part before, I'm not really thinking new things. I'm just going, oh, look at that. So, yeah, that's nice. So yeah, no, I'm going in here and I'm saying, I'll chop down some trees and get some grass and yeah, be productive. And then I see a bee nest. And I say, maybe I won't be so productive. Then I cut some more grass. I get closer to the beehive, and then the bee starts coming at me. And I just dip. I'm gone. No. Bees are terrifying. See, and then I see that that swamp over there. And I'm like, I just man up, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I got this. So I go into the swamp. I decide, I won't follow the path or anything. I actually did sort of follow the path, but not really. Anyway, then I see another big intersection like this. And I went, oh, look at this, a ring thing. Bing, ring thing, bling. And I went, I really want this. And I tried to put it on because I'm stupid. I wanted to keep it at night as well. So I ended up eating a couple of berries. Just so you know, get clear up some space. And also, I think I ate a seed. No, I dropped all my pine cones. I knew that. Yeah, then I pick up all these evil flowers. And since it's been a while, I did the stupidest, noobiest mistake of them all. I didn't watch my sanity. And when you go over to the evil place, your sanity drops fast. So I'm over here, and I don't realize I'm going insane until later. So, you know, I think I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, look at me on the sidewalk, do. I'm getting out of there, because there's creepy music playing. I'm like, no, I don't like it. So, you know, I'm running. Pick up some grass on the way. Leave the grass in the end. I'll chop out a tree, you know, like a boss. Proper pro. And then I go and pick up that grass, but I don't actually chop it on the tree because my axe broke. And then I leave the grass again. No, I'm actually getting really disturbed by the creepy music. It's like, that's not a good representation. And then I eat the dark flower petal. That's not the bad thing. That's not the worst thing. And that would be Wilfred going insane. That face is just like, oh my god, what's happening to me today? Wilfred's going insane. But yeah. Basically, Don't Starve is an evil game. Because it gives you chills like crazy. And I see these rabbits and I go, oh no! And I think the dark petal did this to me. Nope, wasn't that. it was me being stupid and going for the ring thing. Well, the ring thing's awesome. Spoiler. I love the ring thing. It's just so cool. But then I'm like, this is my music. Plus gas usage from drinking so much lemonade. Mistake that I made. But yeah, you know, I'm wandering around. We only got like 2 minutes left, and I see these little shadow creatures everywhere. And I'm like, oh no, oh no. And I get back to my spot and I go, oh no, my campfire's gone. Didn't actually say that. I was like, oh, look, my campfire's gone. Surprise, surprise, right? I go over and mine the boulder like a proper Don't Starve player, trying to get some gold, and I see it, and I'm like, I seen you. Get out of here, bud. You're not cool. You're not good. And I noticed that it's getting to be more like fluid and solid, and then just walks right over, and I'm like, what the heck, you little Cheeto, you can't do that. I can't do that. So, you know, I'm like, okay, well, it's gone now, right? It's not coming back. Bingo. Pretty much center of the screen. Creepy snake thing that just flies away. So now, you know, I'm like, oh, I want a fire pit. So now you're looking for another boulder, and I'm like, oh, look, 2 boulders. That was fast. Mine. And through this whole time, since it's like late fall, the sun starts to set really quickly. Because I'm up north, so it sets quickly. I could swear my room was getting darker by the second. So I'm getting really creeped out here. I'm like, no. My room's like, I was dead serious.